yourself to everyone in chat for those who don't know you.
Wait, on my side it says you're still like hosting someone. Wait.
It might take a
now
while
it's
to
live.
pop up. Yeah, it might take a while to pop up. Also, sorry if my camera's lagging in advance, chat. I'm so sorry. We should be up and running, I think.
All right. So
introduce yourself in like a couple words, or however you'd want to introduce yourself. What do you consider yourself?
all right. Hello everyone, I'm Bestie, or as you all know in Twitch chat, Pristopesto. But like I also stream like on Twitch under the same name, but like yeah, you get it. I play a bunch of video games since I was like 5, 6, 7-ish, around that range. So basically all my life I've been playing video games, right? And come from variety of games, like shooters like Counter-Strike, class-based shooters like Overwatch, Team Fortress, and then nowadays I've started to dabble in variety, like fighter games, card games, weird games also.
Would you consider yourself more a streamer or a gamer?
I'm more of a gamer with a streaming hobby on the side.
Okay. What games are you playing now, actively?
Actively, it's been a bunch of Street Fighter and Apex Legends.
Nice.
Street Fighter 5.
Okay.
I know a couple of people in chat, or if they're here, like they play the older retro Street Fighters. Those are nice, but it's like
I notice you really start smiling when you start talking about fighting games like Street Fighter. Like I could see the expression on your face. You like start lighting up talking about Street Fighter. You just really love. Is that your favorite genre? Is Street Fighter? Because I feel like, personally, when I talk to you, I feel like that's what your proudest moments I feel are.
The difference between Street Fighter and like shooting games is shooting games you always have to carry someone else's weight, or someone else like brings you up or down. However it is. With fighting games, it's like everything you do is you. There's no team. There's no, oh, my teammates is this or that. It's just you and your opponent. And if you win, the announcer will say like you win, and if you lose, it will like announce like right in your face like
you're a loser.
You lose. Like it's your fault you lost. and the best part about that is like since it's all your fault.
Yeah.
You can see like what you're supposed to do to make yourself better, and that's what I kind of like about Street Fighter. Because at the end of the day, if I lose, I don't feel like, oh man, shit teammates, I can't do anything about that. But Street Fighter is like, he caught me jumping too much or something like that.
I see. Would you say that you played a lot of ranked game, like ranked gaming? Do you like that? Do you enjoy the casual side?
I really love playing ranked. I almost feel like if there's no difference in like gameplay, if you're going from ranked to unranked, you might as well play ranked, right? You at least get like a gauge, like roughly where you are, how good you are.
So you feel like you might as well be playing ranked if you're playing casual?
Yeah, that's exactly how I feel. Like even in Overwatch, it's the same, right?
Okay, well, I'm a casual pleb there too.
The rule set is like the same. The objectives is the same, so you might as well play ranked. And same for Apex, like just be the last team alive.
Just?
Yeah, just be the last team alive.
Yeah.
Whether you can or you rush, just be the last one alive, right? And Street Fighter is the same. Like you still beat people up online. You just beat people up.
Yeah.
And that's it. It's the same gameplay. That the same rule set, everything's the same.
Yeah. Do you hold on, I had a really good question that I'm gonna pull out of I think I chopped it up in my notes here for Discord. What's a game that you thought you'd like but didn't? Like it ended up letting you down. You gave it a chance and it failed horribly in your standards.
Oh man,
Take your time if you don't have one. If you don't have one, you don't have one.
I don't recall the last time I was like, man. Oh wait, Counter-Strike Global Offensive. I remember. I
Wait,
remember
CS:GO?
CS:GO. CS:GO. Yes.
What didn't you
Because
like about CS:GO?
so first we're gonna like pull up a question from our
Oh, do you want to answer a
Carpenter
different?
Discord
Oh,
first,
okay, yeah. Go ahead, go ahead.
right? What was the first game you remember being good at for me, right? So the
Mm-hmm.
first game I remember being good at was Counter-Strike 1.6, and then into Counter-Strike Source, right?
Yeah.
Counter-Strike was the biggest deal in my family, at least. My elder brothers played it. We had
Mm-hmm.
like a computer when I was about 6 years old.
Mm-hmm.
So they had like the CD. You have to like put it in like and like it booted up and you
Mm-hmm.
played Counter Strike. Oh man, I remember that being like my first game that I actually was decent at. Like,
Was that a proud moment for you?
I didn't think I was good, but I never saw myself like that was a scoreboard, right? Like I was among the top half. So I know I was like good, but not
Yeah.
I don't know how good I was.
Okay.
So like going from Counter Strike, the gameplay felt good.
Yeah, yeah.
It felt fluid. Can I get a minute?
Yeah, yeah.
My
Take your time. Take your time. While Pesty does that, my camera's being extremely laggy and buggy. I'm gonna go ahead and try one thing. So sit tight, and also chat if you have any questions. I have the questions set for what we have in the in Discord. If you have any fresh questions you just came up with now, by all means, please feel free to sorry, ignore that. Please feel free to ask them now. Also, ignore my cam. I might as well just not go cam, honestly. We're just gonna wait. Normally, Pesty's very what's the word? He can be busy around this time, so it's very lucky that we caught Pesty like now. If that makes sense, Pesty can be very busy. Let's see here. Da, 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 da.
hello.
Hi, Pesty.
All right.
Welcome back. Sorry, my cam's bugging out for a second there. I think I'm gonna just go this podcast without cam. Is that okay with you, Pesty?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Hold on. Let me exit out of this real quick.
Is your cam okay?
No, it's bugging
What's
out. I'm
wrong with
sorry.
it?
Yeah, ignore it. I'm so sorry. Okay. Just want to make sure we got you on my end. This happened last time. Actually, my cam's been bugging out for the longest time now. So just ignore it, please. And let's see here. What were we talking about before you left?
Like video games I was getting good at. So Counter-Strike, the gameplay felt good. And then like I moved on to Counter-Strike Source. The Counter-Strike also felt good. But I don't know why when I moved to Counter-Strike Global Offensive, the newest title in the CS lineup, I just didn't like it. I can't get into it. Even though it feels similar, but it feels like it's not for me. It's just not for me. And I don't know why I got disappointed about it.
Is it the realism of the game, you think?
It's not even the realism in it. It's like just I don't know. It's just a feel of it, right? Like for example, driving a car. Like each car has its own different feel, even though it's all the same. Like steering wheel, accelerator.
Yeah, they have the same core items.
Everything's the same, but it's just each one of them felt different.
Yeah, yeah.
It's the same case with Counter-Strike Global Offensive. I just didn't get the feel of it.
How long did it take you to drop the game? Like, how much time did you give it before you felt like, you know what, this just isn't for me?
I gave it like a month.
Really?
bought
That's
it.
dedication.
Yeah.
Honestly, if I don't like a game, I will leave within like the first. I might come back, but I'll leave within like the first 2 weeks maybe. If I don't like it, I don't pick it up. It's not sticking to me. I'm out. I'm gone.
Yeah. But thankfully, I had like a couple of games at a time that I was like testing waters with.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's why I was like, okay, I'm gonna give CS:GO a try, and I'm like, I'm not having fun. I'm like switching to other games for like
Mm-hmm.
it's been that way for like a month. Then I just completely gave up on Counter-Strike.
Got it. Okay.
So yeah,
Have you ever
that's
gotten flack for not liking CS:GO before? Like if someone brought it up in your, let's say you're in a team and then you say that you don't like CS:GO, have you ever been judged for not? Because I feel like CS:GO is a very loved game among a lot of people. I understand it's toxic. So
I
has anyone ever judged you?
I've been playing like another game like for one I mentioned like Team Fortress 2 as a game that I played along with Counter-Strike Go at the time.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know, like those who played TF2, they never had any attachment in Counter-Strike anyway, so we had no issues about not liking Counter-Strike. All of us didn't really enjoy it.
Mm-hmm.
And then once you get into class-based shooters like TF2, Team Fortress 2,
Yeah.
You just enjoy the variety, like
Yeah.
rocket launchers, grenade launchers, a freaking minigun.
Mm-hmm.
Everything is available to you. And then you go back to Counter-Strike and it's like, rifles, that's it.
Ah, okay. Do you like variety in a game?
At the time, yes. That's the goal.
Okay. Do you have a favorite weapon in any games? It doesn't have to be just CS:GO. A favorite weapon. It could be from anything, any type of franchise, any game.
If anyone has been playing video games with me, they know every game I would first try out the sniper rifles.
Oh, okay. Widowmaker main when?
The Widow main as soon as the game came out. Dude.
Was she your first? Well, did you play beta in Overwatch?
Yes, I played beta.
Was she your first in beta?
She was.
Okay. Widowmaker main since day one.
Like even before the beta came out,
mm-hmm.
there was a launch event in Singapore. So there was a LAN party, and Overwatch was the only thing there. Like even before beta, so I was like lining up. You had to queue.
Yeah.
And like you go in with like random other people who are waiting for the game to launch.
Yeah.
And you just try out the game for like one round.
Mm-hmm.
And Widow was the one for me. I never swapped off. Like every game I would go in as Widow.
You never switched.
Yeah. I was the one trick Widow.
Okay.
Was, like,
I mean, to be fair, I've seen your gameplay for Widow. You're a really good DPS, so I don't see. I find it hard to believe anybody would get mad at you and want you to switch. I feel like you're like one of the Widowmakers actually put in work. They actually do something.
And back then, oh my god, nobody really, because it was just a fresh new game, no metas, nothing.
Yeah.
What they want.
Mm-hmm.
No shields. I had a field day playing Widow. Oh my
True.
god.
Yeah.
Just popping heads left and right. Oh my god. How long have you been playing Overwatch? Because like the first initial release of Widow did 150 damage.
Damn. So I played since beta, but Jesus, I didn't really pick up the game. Like I picked it up like a month or two after it dropped. So I can't say that I'm like diehard fan of it, like that I joined immediately. I thought it was fun. I played the beta, but it took me a month or something to get the game, just because I was like, I tried it on a whim. I didn't think that I would actually like it.
Widow was broken back then. Like everyone wanted to play the post. Everyone wanted to play the poster girl, right?
The Tracer.
She had 150 health. And Widow's body shots at the time did 150.
Oh.
So you can see where she was.
Like a fly swatter, just whap.
Stop it.
Wow. Yeah, don't do that. Perfect. Wow.
Man.
Let me ask you about your ranked games in Overwatch, since we're on the subject of Overwatch, and we both fairly enjoy Overwatch, or at least did at one point.
Yeah.
Do you remember a moment during your ranked gaming time, well, maybe you still play ranked now for Overwatch, but where it was just toxic, like one of a horrible night that you can remember where you just went to bed angry, or even if you weren't playing at night, where you just remember being so mad you were blinded by the anger from playing Overwatch? Because I've had moments like that. Or are you relatively calm and you don't tilt when you lose?
Oh, I tilt when I lose. But
Okay, tell us about that.
I don't know. It's always like when it's a whole bad day of losing and losing and losing and losing. It's just like, okay, I give up. I turn off my PC and I just go to sleep angry. You know, like I'm gonna sleep this off. I'm not gonna try. I'm not gonna like keep on playing and torturing myself for nothing, right?
Yes.
And it's usually like, okay, you know, like the next day I wake up and it's all right again. I get angry, but it's like just
you sleep it off.
I sleep it off.
Yeah. Have you ever broken anything from raging?
Nope, never.
Okay, well.
I don't know why people break their own stuff from like raging in a video game. Like, dude, the game cost is expensive, dude.
Yeah.
And you're breaking stuff.
I've never broken things intentionally. I've gripped a controller hard because I'm console pleb, for those of you who don't know. I've gripped a controller hard where like it started loosening up where you hold it, like the sides of it, but never intentionally broke it. Like I threw anything at like out the window or anything.
I feel that.
Wow. Okay. I think we're both rage type of people then. Jesus Christ.
I don't think we're ragey though. We
not too much. I think we're in the medium. We're the medium, huh?
We get upset.
Yeah, for sure. This is a good question. What's a trendy game? It could be anything from 2020 to like just the past. It could be anything. What's a trendy game that you just didn't get? Like, I don't get what the hype is about when you played it.
Give me a second, yeah.
Take your time. Take your time. Champ, how you liking our pest team? Also, sorry about Cam. My Cam's bugging out, and I would rather the VOD just be this and no lag at all to be distracting. Welcome back.
The question was a hype game that I didn't really get.
Yeah, like why is this popular?
Fortnite.
Okay, let's elaborate on that. We might have some people in chat who like.
Never understood the hype for Fortnite, dude. Oh my goodness. Like,
you tried it.
How do I begin? Yeah, I tried it, and
he rolled his eyes. So I don't know if that's a chat. Okay, tell us.
I had less patience with Fortnite. I give it like a week, and then I just I stopped.
Oh, a week? Okay.
Yeah. The guns felt horrible. The building even worse.
Oh, is it the building aspect you didn't like? What made you really hate it? Like, what is it just overall, or is there one thing that stuck out?
I feel like, besides the sniper rifles, like all the rifles and automatics, and even the shotgun, I feel like everything feels the same. It just doesn't work for me. And even then, the sniper rifles felt weak, and yeah, I wasn't a fan.
Do you know when you started playing, like season wise or like any of that?
I don't think there was a season.
So it must have been early on then.
Very fresh and new.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that must have been really early on.
Like back in those days when you shot someone, they didn't actually turn into a building.
Oh, okay, yeah. True. It's like, whoa, someone just constructed a skyscraper.
Now you shoot and it's like, oh wow, it's a whole village.
Oh, dude. There's just a Minecraft villagers walking around. Dude. Oh, man.
That's incredible.
Would you give it a try now in 2020?
Never anymore.
Really?
Never again. Yeah, I won't touch Fortnite. Maybe though, like if I have a group of friends who are also trying it out for the first time, okay, maybe I'll consider it. But usually not. I don't see any other situation that will get me to play Fortnite.
Oh man. Are you angry from this talking about Fortnite or?
Fortnite. It's so weird. Yeah, I
We
really, I
champ,
really
yeah.
don't, I really don't understand the hype.
Okay. I mean, you at least you could say you gave it a try. You know, you gave it a try.
Yeah, I gave it a fair shot, and it's not a
Yeah.
good game for me.
Okay. Do you enjoy battle royales in general?
Enjoy it? No, no, not at all.
And yet you
I
still
was,
play Apex.
yeah, Apex is like the only exception so
Ah, okay,
far.
okay, okay.
Actually, yeah, it has been the only exception so far. I tried the Modern Warfare's Battle Royale. The Counter Strike also came out with their own Battle Royale,
Mm-hmm.
and that's it. I never tried PUBG, but yeah, it's Battle Royales are super random, right? Like
Yeah.
you drop, and then you get randomized weapons. But with other games, it's like consistency, where you always know what you have.
Yeah. Greenie asks, do you prefer fast-paced games then?
Uh, I enjoy enjoyable game. Like I don't really mind the fast or slow pace. Like I mentioned at the very start, I even play card games. It's
Mm-hmm.
it's as slow as you can go. So yeah, as long as it's fun, it has a
Mm-hmm.
fun aspect, I will play it.
Okay. All right. So then
But
it just varies then. It depends.
yeah, it just varies
Okay.
because like even Modern Warfare, where everyone's claiming like it's the pinnacle of
We're
battle
talking about
royales, right?
Warzone, right? Or no?
Yeah,
Okay. Okay, huh?
Warzone,
Mm-hmm.
and I feel like it's just like the guns feel like, you know, it's all the same to me.
Uh-huh.
It's all
Do
generic rifles, and then
do they
there's
have a
generic
variety of
sniper.
sniper rifles in Warzone? Because I don't really play COD actively. Oh, and even then, I just don't really use a sniper class.
Yeah, I tried it like once, and it's like, oh, it follows your loadout or whatever you made in Modern Warfare.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just like, it's all right, I guess.
It didn't stick to me either. I really don't play
Yeah.
Warzone. Okay. Let's see here. I had another. I think I asked you what's your favorite game of all time. Have I asked you that? Excuse me.
Favorite game of all
Yeah, of
time.
all time. Since you spawned in playing games, what's like the top of the top? It could be from now to whenever you started playing. You have to pick one. Even if you have top 5, out of that top 5, what is your number one?
Oh man, it's
What's got that sweet
honestly,
spot in your heart?
it's a bit, it's a bittersweet
Oh,
thing to talk about.
well,
Team
we don't have to
Fortress
talk
2.
about it if you don't want to.
Team Fortress 2. Team
Okay.
TF2, the first class-based shooter.
Mm-hmm.
Is everyone says like Overwatch copied TF2, right?
What? Who
And
says that?
everyone in TF2.
Okay.
And yeah, so that game was where I actually developed my FPS gameplay.
Mm-hmm. This was your starter
And
pack.
yeah, this was like the booster pack that led me to the top, right?
Uh-huh.
Where I started playing like pubs, like public games, and it's just me, my and a couple more of my brothers. We played together.
Do you remember how old you were remembering this?
I think 13.
Okay.
13 was when I
Mm-hmm.
started. And then it's just all the way until I was 17. I
Mm-hmm.
played that. Actually,
Quite
all the
some
way until
time.
like Overwatch launched. All the way until Overwatch launched.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
That was what, 2016?
16?
Yeah. I think so.
2016.
I'm pretty sure.
2016.
Wow.
So like,
So that took up a
yeah.
good chunk of your life then.
Oh man, I was proud of my like 5,000 hours. Like
Oh, wow.
Steam
Yeah.
kept track 5,000 hours. I remember like hitting that milestone. I'm like, you know what? That's nice. So yeah, I was playing pubs with my brothers, and then eventually the competitive community is very like, it's like a secret society or something.
Oh,
You
tell me about
you
that.
never
Okay.
you never know who's in there, who's not. I was just playing around,
Mm-hmm.
and then like my brother was the first one to get good at the game, so he was like scouted to play competitively, like
Mm-hmm.
in pickup game lobbies and whatnot. And he eventually introduced me into it, and then like actual team players,
Yeah.
they actually scouted me for it, and then that's when I realized, okay,
Ooh.
I made it. Like actually competing in a tournament and whatnot. That's when I
Ooh.
realized I made it.
Uh-huh.
Like, yeah, it doesn't get any lower. It doesn't get any higher than that.
Can you tell us about when you were contacted, or do you not feel comfortable?
Oh man, it's like it was called the Highlander game mode.
Mm-hmm.
So there's one of each class. Like,
Ah, okay.
and there was only like 9 characters. So like, and I was playing like my main because he's the most fun sniper, and
Of course, yeah. Suits your personality. You literally love snipers.
I was just having the time of my life, and I was hitting like every shot.
Mm-hmm.
And eventually, I got contacted for a team to play sniper, like their main lineup,
Uh-huh.
and that was nuts. I was like, yo, I'm in, but that was like a shit team.
Uh-huh.
But that was like my stepping point, like stepping stone. Like the following season, I got recruited into a better team, and then into a better team, and into
Ooh.
a better team.
Ah, okay. So it opened the door for you.
Yeah, it was the first stepping stone for me.
That's lovely. And you were 13 still, or did you age a bit during this when you were recruited or when they contacted you?
I was like 15 or 16.
Still relatively young. Okay. Wow.
Yeah, and then eventually, yeah, I hit my peak when I was like when a bunch of the Korean players, we played in Asia
Mm-hmm.
region, right? A bunch
Mm-hmm.
of the Koreans like left for Overwatch. Like it was like a beta teams and whatnot. They're already like
Mm-hmm.
making their whatever teams.
Yeah.
So when most of the Koreans left, that's when my team actually hit second in Asia, and I was like, you know what? That's it. We're
Ooh.
not. We're done.
Time to retire.
Yeah, quit while you're winning it. You know.
Wow. Yeah, exactly. Wow. Okay.
That was
That's
fun.
so wow. That's a good memory to have connected to Team Fortress. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, and it's bittersweet because like I lost contact with a bunch of
That's my
my
next question.
friends.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I lost contact with the teams that I played with, and
Mm-hmm.
then nowadays, if you try to play the game, it's like overrun by cheating bots, hacking bots, and whatnot.
Ah, okay, okay.
So it's better to not just touch the game anymore. It's done. It's lived its lifetime for me.
Put it in the grave.
Yeah, it's better to have good memories of it than to like dig it up and then realize, oh man, it
Soil
turned to
it.
shit.
Mm-hmm. I get you. Do you know if any of your former teammates still play? Like they game, or did you just like lose? Like did you guys just drift away?
Entirely lost contact.
Ah,
Because when I
okay.
moved to Overwatch, I just like didn't touch my Steam account for like at least a year.
Really?
Yeah, and a bunch of them like removed me as their friend and whatnot. And I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna clean out my friends list also. So I just like,
Mm-hmm.
nah, it's fine.
Okay. It
No real
happens.
attachments to those people anyway. It's just they were nice people, but
Yeah, but they weren't like a friend you were would be willing to meet up to IRL.
yeah, no,
Okay.
I wouldn't meet them up.
I don't want to meet those weirdos. No, no, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Some of those people I really gelled with, like really dumb as hell like me.
Okay.
And
Mm-hmm.
yeah, we still lost contact anyway. Yeah, so even though, so those less weirder ones, let let them live their life. I have no
Ill will.
intention to contact them
Yeah.
anyway. You know, like
Okay.
that need. Yeah.
Did you ever have any drama with him? You don't have to answer that, but like any, did you ever butt heads with someone maybe in your team?
Ooh, drama. No,
No, you guys were very
I was
chill.
actually I was the one that enjoyed the drama from the sidelines.
Oh,
Like
okay. I can
like
totally picture that.
some teammates are like arguing about like who's being the actual leader, who's being like the in-game leader and whatnot.
Yeah.
I was like, you want to argue about that? Fine, I'll just like
Eat popcorn on the side while y'all do that.
once you'll make your decisions, just wake me up, right?
I see. Okay. You don't seem like the type of person to start drama or even get involved with it, Pessy. You seem very very chill. As long as I've known you.
I feel like dramas are fun as long as you're not in them, you know.
Oh yes, I agree. Not that I go around starting drama, chat. I don't do that. I don't. I hate. I can't stand if I'm in it.
This might sound like a little bit braggy as hell, but
no,
like,
brag, dude. That's like a big. That's a big stepping stone in like joining.
While we are in, you know, this throwback times.
Yeah.
In Team Fortress 2, this current table I'm at is my brother's, and then that table is another brother. So I played on a laptop on the floor, and the three of us were playing together, and it was like past midnight at this point.
Oh my god, nostalgia.
And halfway through, I fell asleep.
Mid game?
Yeah, in mid game.
Oh my god!
Okay? And my brother like kicked me a little bit, like,
oh
wake up. And I'm like, oh, okay.
Wake up, we're losing.
I continued playing for a bit, and then the timer ran out, and it's like, you win. And then they showed like the top 3 players for that round. I was still in the top 3. I'm like,
even though you fell asleep. Oh my god,
that was nuts, dude.
Do you remember waking up and like seeing you won? What was your initial reaction to seeing that when you woke up? Do you remember that?
I saw my name in the top 3. I'm like, I slapped my brother. The 3 of us, all 3 of us were in the top 3. We were like dominating the whole.
Wow.
Casuals, right? And I slapped my brother like, what the hell? I'm asleep and I'm doing better than these other idiots.
Damn, you were a natural then. Falling asleep mid game, Jesus.
And waking up
and winning and still being top leaderboard. Yeah, nobody took that from you. Yeah, that's crazy.
Another like braggy kind of story, but this was like in
bring it.
When I was about 13, 14-ish. Yeah, after every Friday, we went, me and some of my school friends, we went to a LAN shop to like just play video games. And the game we all gathered to play was Counter-Strike Source.
Okay.
And Counter-Strike Source is like 1.6, and then Counter-Strike Source, and then after that, Counter-Strike Go. And I felt like, I remember the earlier question I said, like, Counter-Strike was the first game I realized I was good at. Apparently I was good enough to like get uninvited to those LAN parties again anymore. Because as soon as, because it's actually just, you know, like a group of friends going to play, but every time I went, whichever team I was on, we would win. And then eventually, like, okay, one of the Fridays I was like, man, it's been a while since I haven't visited that LAN shop. I want to play video games, right?
Yeah.
And I just went there and I saw a bunch of them playing without me. I'm like, oh man, it's really I didn't feel offended, more like, wow,
honored, like, wow, you're scared. You're scared. Yeah.
Cowards.
Val asks, Festy, what was the clutchiest moment in your fighting game career?
Fighting game career, dude. I wouldn't even call it a career, but it's only been like a couple of years. You know, I started playing fighting games, but the clutchiest moment was that one moment that I actually landed on YouTube that I submitted.
Yeah, that's impressive.
That was honestly the clutchest thing I've ever done. Like living off a magic pixel.
I don't know if mods, do we have that? Do we have the clip? If we could pull it up somewhere of the one with the Pessi was featured. I think it's in Discord somewhere. I'll link it in Discord later if we don't have it now on hand. But that was good.
That one was wild.
That's really good. I literally button smash, so I'm not at all good at fighting. I don't know the first thing when it comes to fighter games at all.
Yeah, fighting games, when you start out, you button mash, right? Because if
that's all I know.
Mash,
caveman,
your character is getting beat up. You might as well flail your limbs mindlessly rather than get beat up.
Yeah. Well, while we're on this, technically, well, I mean, let's use this as a segue. Since we're on Twitch now, how'd you find out about Twitch? Like, it's very gaming based, or at least it started out. Now it's more like, you know, they have just chatting and like artwork and whatnot. There's all aspects on Twitch, but primarily it was gaming, in its early stages. So how'd you find out about Twitch?
When I was trying to get better at Team Fortress 2 at the time,
Mm-hmm.
uh,
Better? You literally fall asleep and still win in game. Okay, all
yeah,
right.
like when I was trying to get better, like it's
Mhm.
an everlasting journey, right, to get better at video games.
Yes.
So my first stop was YouTube. I went to YouTube to look up like the better players and see
Mhm.
how they play.
Mhm.
And then I saw one of the top players at the time, and they streamed on Twitch. I'm like, yo, I'm gonna check out Twitch,
Mhm.
and that's why my account is so old, right?
Were you here for Justin TV days?
What?
Were you here for Justin TV days, like when it was called Justin TV?
No.
Or did you? No. Okay, that's like way. That's like.
No idea who Justin is.
All right, dude. No, that's what they did. Yeah, isn't he like the founder, the creator of Twitch? Yeah, it used to be called Justin TV, and then it just went to Twitch.tv.
I see.
Yeah.
When I came in, it's already Twitch.
No idea who Justin is. He says, "Dude, comedian,
I
go
don't
check
know
out
who
Pesty." Yeah.
I don't know who Justin is and why we're watching his TV, but okay.
Oh man, yeah, 6 years though. 6 years old. This account's 6
Yeah,
years.
this
That's
account is
insane.
6 years old.
Okay.
So yeah, 2014. It's been a while.
You were only, I guess, logging into Twitch to look at a Team Fortress gameplay, right? Did you not?
Yeah,
Okay.
I did not like stray from the path.
Okay. At what moment did you start like watching others? Like not even big streamers, it could be anybody, or even big streamers. Like when did you branch off, I guess, to watching other people?
Other people or other games?
Well, whichever, I guess. So other games.
Because if it's other people, it's like there's a bunch of people I actually watch for Team Fortress 2. But if it's other games,
Mm-hmm.
it was probably when I started Overwatch. I always thought back then, like Team
Mm-hmm.
Fortress would be the game I would play until I die.
Oh, really?
The wrongest moment I've ever been in.
Until you die. Like you
Yeah,
thought this game was just gonna fulfill you forever?
I thought that game was evergreen.
Uh-huh.
It's never gonna die, right?
Mm-hmm.
Turns out it died. But,
No.
yeah.
As all good things do. Let it like waste. Let it die, you know. But
let it rest.
yeah. I said let it die. He's like, let it rest. I'm so messed up.
Just let it die.
Just smother it until it dies. It's fine. Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah.
What was I gonna ask? Damn it. Okay, I'm losing my train of thought. I'm so sorry. It was about Twitch. You joined 6 years ago. Have you met friends through Twitch that also share the same interest in games as you, or that you grouped up and gamed with, meeting them from Twitch?
Oh man. Not really. A little bit, yeah. Like Overwatch, right?
Mm-hmm.
I found this like very little streamer in Asia,
Mm-hmm.
and it's like in the Philippines, and she had a party of 5 at the time, and I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna like ask and see if I can hop on also.
Mm-hmm.
Might as well. How rare is it like to find an Overwatch streamer in Asia in about my skill group?
Yeah.
And found them and had a party of 5. One of them, what are the odds, right? How small is the world that one of them is from TF2 that I played with?
Really?
Yeah. And
Whoa.
that's how I like get grouped up in that clique, and it's just like it worked.
What? Were they
It was a
teammates of
6-step.
yours?
No, it was.
Or you
a
just recognize
TF2
the
friend.
name? Ah, okay.
It was just a friend TF2. And
Did
it
they
was-
remember you?
Yeah, they remembered me also. And we started playing together, and it
That's
was only
beautiful.
like 3 months. It was only like 3 or 4 months, and then she had to leave for America. Two of the guys had to go study. start university, and a bunch of them like we all split off after those 3 or
Yeah.
4 months. But our last day was the first day of season 4
Oh,
of Watch, and we did our placements, 10 games,
all wins?
all wins, and that was like that.
Damn.
That's it. That's the pinnacle of Overwatch. Also,
Wow.
that's it.
I don't think I've ever actually gotten all wins, Sag. But
Oh
that's
my God.
really good.
I will never forget that day, dude. It was like 10 straight wins.
That's insane. Did you
That
fill
was
for
what-
DPS? Were you Widowmaker?
Nah, at that point, I already like branched out to
Other
like
DPS?
Soldier
Ah,
and Farah.
gotcha. Wow.
That was fun. Oh my God, back then cause TF2 has this character, Soldier, and he has a rocket launcher. And at the very like
Thank you,
highest
Greenie.
skill,
Mhm.
at the highest skill level, you can shoot a rocket at someone's leg, launch
Yeah.
them in the air, and then like shoot a rocket directly at them in the air.
Mhm.
And with Farah, there's no need to like launch them in the air and then go for a difficult air shot.
Mhm.
Everything is easier on the ground, and it's like, yo, I dominated back then as Farah.
Mhm.
That was fun.
Val asks, Pesty, if you aren't playing Mage and Smite, what would you prefer to play instead?
Oh man, Smite! I forgot about that game. Yeah,
There's a whole
Smite.
new story here. This is our backstory to this. How long have you? Well, let's answer this one about what Val
I only
asked.
discovered Smite because of some random funny YouTuber, and it's just I tried it out for a bit. Give me a second. I need to
All right,
turn
take
off
your
the
time.
lights. Oh.
Take your time. I was looking through videos instead of gaming clips because I'm 3-head. Oh, Greenie. Maybe I should make that a little easier, huh, Greenie?
All right.
Welcome back.
The what's that? I found out about Smite from a random
Yes.
YouTuber, and I just bought the whatever pass that allows you to get all the new characters. It's like such a good deal at the time.
Yeah.
And then I only stopped playing it like 6 months in. It's not so bad though. It's a free game with like $30.
That's half a year. You get, you know.
Yeah. So it's like $5 a month. It's a good deal.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. If I'm not playing Mage, I don't know. Mage is very fun because in Smite, right? Smite.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's Smite.
There's, how do I say it? Very flashy abilities.
You like
Lots of-
flashy abilities.
Yeah.
Okay.
So if I'm not playing that, then the next flashiest one will be the jungle, right? Because it's like you jump in and then like vomit out all your abilities, kill someone, and then like get back into the jungle. And that's what I basically like about Smite. Just vomiting out your abilities.
Vomiting out.
Like, bleh, like, all right, 1, 2, 3, 4. All my abilities are done. Like, I'm if you're not dead, I'm dead.
Oh, yeah. You're screwed if they don't die. Okay.
So if I'm going to play like the hunter or the main like carry role, which is like all your damage comes from your basic attacks, then I might as well play a shooter game at that point.
Yeah.
It's basically shooters with lag.
Oh, I think I'm lagging. I'm so sorry.
Just mentioned like speak of the devil, huh?
Okay, I'm lagging. I'm sorry. Val asks, what was your favorite Overwatch map?
Favorite Overwatch map?
If you have one.
I would say Hollywood.
Okay, yeah, I enjoy that map too.
Hollywood was very, very fun, especially if you play Widow and
oh, true.
What's that? Farah?
Yeah.
The rooftops are your best friends.
The rooftops are your best friends. That needs to be on a shirt somewhere. Well, Overwatch is kind of... I don't know if I'd consider Overwatch dead. I don't think it's dead. I just think... I don't think it's dead. I just think a lot of the dedicated fans kind of left, I guess. I don't know. It was a lot of change, so maybe they lost some people there.
Yeah, but some changes like got them back in, like
That's
no
true.
more double shield. That was fun for a second.
Yeah. Um, do you prefer multiplayer or solo games? As in like just single player? Like where you run through a story?
Depends on the story, right?
Mm-hmm.
I love a good story, like yeah, and especially if the game tells you the story for you, like
Yeah.
it is like reading a book, but you're in the book.
True. Yeah. I can see that. I get that.
So if the story was fun, I would prefer that over. I would actually like try to finish that story as fast as possible, so I don't get distracted.
Mm-hmm. Val
Meanwhile,
asks.
if the multiplayer is like fun
Mm-hmm.
enough,
Yeah.
actually no, it's just the if the story is good enough, I would want story modes, the single players. But most of the time, I'll spend my time on multiplayers. So it's for me, it's multiplayers, and then suddenly a good story mode comes, and I'm like, okay,
Uh-huh.
I'm going there for a second, and then I'm back to multiplayers.
Ah, okay. So you'd say that you'd probably prioritize multiplayer more until like a single player gets your attention.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's the game.
Val asks, in case it wasn't asked before, I think we may have meant. Well, I don't think I did ask it this way. How old were you when you first started gaming?
Probably 5.
5.
Yeah,
Do you?
because
Mm-hmm.
they we had like a PlayStation 1 back at home,
Mm-hmm.
and yeah, it was like Need for Speed and Street Fighter back then.
Ah,
Like
okay.
Street Fighter Alpha. Oh my god,
The
it
nostalgia's
was so
kicking
it was so
in.
it was so old. I have no idea what I was doing. I'm a button masher at that point, so I just yeah, whatever. It passes
Mm-hmm.
the time.
Wow. Do you remember what I was gonna ask? What your first console was? It the PlayStation that you were talking about? Is that the
The
first? Yeah, the console
console.
that you. Uh huh.
Does handheld counts?
Handheld counts. Yeah, I would say so.
I honestly don't remember. It's either a hand-me-down Game Boy or a PlayStation 1.
Ah, okay. Okay.
Speaking of Game Boys, oh my god, the price
This is
difference
a
to get into video games nowadays compared to back then. Like
true.
back in the day, Game Boys were like under 100,
Mm-hmm.
and the cartridge was like $30. But
Man,
now the Switch in Singapore dollars at least is like $600
the
with
Switch.
the Switch.
Yeah, it
It's
was
like
pretty
600.
pricey. Everyone went
It's
crazy for it though when it was released. 600.
Yeah, and the Pokemon game is like 80 along with like a $40 expansion pass with a $20 online service. I'm like, yo, you asking for a lot. The like, Pokemon Nintendo, you are asking for a lot.
Yeah, Val's question says, "Have you played the original Pokemon games or the remakes? If so, which starter is your favorite?"
Honestly, the original being like red, blue, and yellow, I never played
Mm-hmm.
those. Then if you want to go to their remake being like Leaf Green and Fire Red, I played Fire Red. And then there was another remake for the Switch, right? The Let's
Mm-hmm.
Go Pikachu, Let's Go Eevee. I
Oh
never
yeah,
played
yeah.
that.
I never played. Well, yeah, I never played them.
I kind of want to though. Like now that the prices have dropped, I kind of want it, but no, there's no push, to get the game.
Yeah, yeah. Someone needs to really sell it to you then in order to like, hey, try this. You have to try it. You're missing out.
Like,
From what I've heard though, people were not impressed from the people that I spoke to. They weren't impressed
yeah,
for the remake.
that's kind of like the issue. Like as soon as you hear reviews say it's not that good, suddenly it's yeah, especially with like
Maybe I'll
game
save
prices
my
going
money.
up and up
Mm-hmm.
and up. Like game prices keep going up. Why should you spend money on a game that other people already don't enjoy, right?
True, yeah. I get that. Um I don't think I've asked this, but maybe you answered it and maybe your answer was your brother's, but what or who got you into video games?
Honestly, it was my form of entertainment when I was a kid.
Mhm.
Like I watch okay, the kids back back in those days.
We're starting to sound like boomers. Kids
Yeah.
back in those days. Yeah.
Back in my day, we didn't have pop rocks. We had real rocks, and they hurt
Okay.
like shit.
Oh man.
Yeah. Back in the days, kids used to like go to the playground and play together, like
Yeah.
running around and all that. Not me though. I preferred staying at home, playing games, like even board games. Just playing games was fun. And then there's TV back then. Oh my god, TV was.
TV.
Yeah.
No one pays for cable anymore, at least. I don't think. I don't know if anyone does.
Yeah.
Do you have cable? You said, you kind of said it there like I feel like I. Do you have cable?
Actually, I feel like we have cable, but at the same time, it's like it's already provided free here.
Ah, okay, that makes sense. That makes sense.
So
Well,
that's
you
the
gotta
only
pay
reason
for
why.
everything. Yeah.
Oh my god, back then, do you remember like you want to watch TV, you want to watch something, it's
You had
pay-per-view
to,
or something.
yeah, you had
And
to
then you
like
had-
watch the
you had to, like,
program
call
at that selected slot time.
Yes, you
Like-
had to call up the company and it's like, hello, I want the WWF 2001. And it's like,
The WWF, that's so like old. When did they switch to WWE?
2001. And it's
You
like,
remember?
and then you have to
Dude.
get the signal, like the antenna.
Oh yeah. Get a little bit
And
of
then-
aluminum foil, make it a little stronger.
You would get like a pixelated Hulk Hogan
Oh.
slamming someone.
Brother, no, that's Randy Savage, I think. This is Hulk Hogan same brother? I don't even know, dude.
don't
Brother,
remember.
I think that's Randy Savage.
Oh my god. Even
Wow.
like, yeah.
Remember boxed
And-
TVs?
Dude, if it didn't work, it worked.
You smack the hell out of it. Work! Yeah, no, totally, dude. Man, thinking back on all of this, I feel like such an
Nowadays,
old.
You got like TV as thin as like paper. You slap it and like, oh shit, I fucked it up. Oh,
Yeah,
no.
that's
Is
so
there
sensitive.
warranty?
True, yeah. Or your HDMI goes out, you just gotta pay $10 to get another HDMI. It's not really your TV that's breaking, it's just your
It's
HDMI.
just a cable.
Yeah. Whoa,
Oh,
man.
back then they had like those 3 cables, like red,
Yes,
blue,
the red,
or
yeah.
brown.
Yeah. Man. Oh my god, I'm like traveling down the road here, memory lane. Oh my god. Oh, here's a good question I have for you, Pessy. Do you remember, have you ever seen some of those like handheld, they were like arcade games or something? They had the 3 prongs, the three cables that we were just talking about. You would stick it in your TV. They had like built-in games in them. I had one that was like SpongeBob, and it was
Oh my God,
SpongeBob's
those-
nose that was the analog. Oh my
Those
god.
bootleg consoles. Oh my
Yes,
God.
yes.
Oh my
Have you ever
God, I
played with one?
remember. Yes. It was a
Really?
Ben 10 one.
Which one?
It was a Ben 10 one. Oh my god.
Ben 10?
Yes.
Tell me about that. I'll tell you about my SpongeBob. I'll tell you about my
honestly
SpongeBob.
I honestly don't remember the gameplay, but it was so awful. I just stopped that.
But
day,
it was
so, like,
entertainment. It was something.
It was brand new. I plugged it in. I
What?
played it.
Mine
and
was
just like,
used.
no, I watched TV, dude. I rather watch pixelated SpongeBob.
Really?
Like, irritate Squidward or something than play that game.
Dude,
It
if
was
like
so
our
bad.
dish or cable went out and like you can't watch TV, you gotta do something while it rains. Like you gotta keep yourself
Yo,
busy
yeah.
somehow.
Something is better than nothing. But at the same time, I grew up in a family of like 3 brothers and 1
Mhm.
sister, so we played board games. We had 5
Oh,
people. That's
okay, okay.
enough for board games.
Yeah,
So we always had something.
gotcha.
Oh my god! I remember the power going out, and then we
Mhm.
lit candles, and then we
Yeah,
played like Monopoly or something.
in the dark.
Yeah, in the dark.
Yeah. Wow.
Especially like in the dark. Like my brother tried to like cheat me or something. Like, oh, you
Oh.
gotta pay me like $100, and
Takes
he
all your
stacks, like,
money.
$50 and like $20 or something. Like stacks them together. All right. Nah,
Yeah.
This is your
What a thief.
this is your
Wow.
$100. I'm like, yo, that's a scammer right there. Stop lying.
Wow. Would you say you're competitive out of all your siblings? Since you play ranked, you seem very competitive when you play ranked. Do you think you got that from somewhere, like your older brothers, or?
I feel like all my brothers are competitive as hell.
Really?
All of us wanted to win something
Mm-hmm.
among all of us. So, like board games, we all tried to win. Like video
Even
games,
if it meant cheating.
especially if it means cheating. If it gets you to win, just cheat.
Sorry, I can't see you over this massive dub, dude.
Like like in Street Fighter, like in PlayStation 1,
Yeah.
we all, yeah, none of us will teach each other anything. You won't learn shit from any
Your
of our
tips and
siblings.
tricks, they're like locked away. Ah, okay.
Yeah, all that you know, you keep to yourself.
Mm-hmm.
It's your age. Oh my, I hated that. It was fun, but I hated it.
I see. Wow. Okay. Do you still play with your like siblings now or no? Do you guys ever just like
Not really.
randomly? Not really.
I kind of stopped. Like when they get married and like life catches up. Like,
Yeah,
work,
I get that.
It's hard to like sync up time together.
For sure. Mm-hmm. Oh, here's a good question.
Like tradition though. Like every Saturday,
Oh, yeah?
all of our siblings will gather at our parents' place, and it's like just
Wholesome family moment.
We watch movies. We talk shit about the niece and nephews.
Oh wait, what?
Because some of my brothers.
Wait, your brothers have children, right?
My brothers have children, and my sister has children. So we just talk shit about them.
Oh, like, okay. Are you the fun uncle?
In front of them. So
in front of them?
At least we're not like talking behind their back.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Let me just insult you in your face. No, I'm kidding. Okay. Wow.
Oh my god.
What was I gonna ask?
I remember one trip to my brother's house on a Saturday, like family time, right?
Mm-hmm.
We were taking the train. I needed to take a dump.
Okay, so I love that okay.
My family left before me. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna take it.
Wait, were you alone in the house?
Yeah, I was the last one out. So
okay.
And yeah, there was one instance where it's like, oh my god, you can tell the guy didn't shower for like 12 days or something. Oh, and it was back, dude. I don't know why. It's like, it's awful.
Oh my god.
Another time. Have I mentioned I hated old women? Wait.
Excuse me.
Sorry for that. Like,
it's a joke, please.
So in the train, right?
Mm-hmm.
Especially like during.
This is why women.
Like on the way home, right?
I don't know if you knew this, but I'm a woman. I'm kidding. I'm leaving. I don't know why I'm on this podcast.
On the way home, like, it was packed. Somehow I got a seat. It was perfect, dude. I was like headphones in, like, all right, I'm gonna listen to music.
Comfy, cozy.
Take a seat. And then this one old woman comes up to me and is like,
how old?
You know,
give us an age range. Like, let's picture this.
Fossil. Dinosaur.
Okay, that works.
Yeah, old enough that I'm pretty sure you just like. Dead.
How are you alive, old woman?
Yeah.
Okay. Gotcha.
But she seems like smiley and like happy and cheerful. You know, like the happy old woman.
Okay, yeah, like she could feed you cookies. Right? Okay.
Yeah. So I'm like, you know what? She looks nice. I'm like gonna stand up.
Don't tell me it turns into a frown immediately. I'm scared where the story is going.
She took my seat. Thank you. And she takes my seat.
She assumed.
Literally next stop, she gets up and gets out. Like 2 minutes, you can't tough it up for 2 minutes. And someone else takes my seat. I'm like, what the just happened? Why?
Oh no.
How? You couldn't tough it up for like 2 extra minutes. You couldn't say like, no, thank you, I'm in the next stop. Like, no, you had to like sit down for like 30 seconds and get up.
You couldn't, Bessie. She was jump master, all right? You have to let her solo launch. She solo launched, dude, and left you. And you dropped in a hot spot and you were screwed. Someone took your seat. Man. So messed up.
That was messed up, dude. I had
How
like
old are you?
trauma for like the week.
Trauma? What? Why did
I
that
didn't want
affect
to
you?
I didn't want to get out of my seat if I'm on a train anymore.
Oh, dude, your butt's just super glued on. No,
And,
man.
like now, back then when I was just traumatized by the incident, as soon as I sat down, I pretended to sleep.
No, resident sleeper.
Yeah, I was gone. Like I could even pretend to snore if I
Yeah,
wanted to.
believable.
I just
How old are you when this happened? How old is this experience?
I can't remember. It was like 18 or something.
Oh, okay. You okay? All right. Wait. How did you manage to get up in the first place when she was just like, "Thank you"? Did she like make you nervously move then after she said thank you?
I just thought like
Or did
it
you?
would be nice to like just give her a seat. She looks nice, and
Yeah.
she was old. Definitely.
Oh, so you
old.
did offer it, but it was only for 2 minutes, and you didn't expect that. Okay.
Yeah, and I did not expect it to be like, oh, I'm the next stop. Like, no, thank you. She just like, oh, thank you, and like sat down, like.
Maybe you got some good karma for that, though. You know.
Oh, I'm still broke, aren't I?
Okay, bestie.
Karma
It may
better
not
pay
happen
up.
now. It may not happen now.
Karma better pay up, dude.
Imagine the karma hits you when you're like her age. No, you had to wait that long.
That would be incredible.
Oh man. Belle says, what has been your funniest streamer fail moment? You as a streamer.
Oh man, I don't think I have one of those yet.
Are you sure? Or it could be a clip out of context. You forgot to unmute your mic, or like
I
anything.
really don't have one of those.
Really?
Oh, I messed up kind of moment. I never had that.
While we're at it, chat, go check out Pesty, please. He streams here live on Twitch. Pesty, where can we find you? I know he's not gonna say it, but listen, Pesty, where can we find you? Shout out your socials now, please.
You're gonna find me in Singapore?
No, no, it's a joke. Don't please. Okay. Where do you want people to reach you? Actually,
Twitch,
what's yeah?
TV/Pristopesto. My social media is kind of like just reserved for friends at this point, but
yeah, that's cool. You don't have to share that.
On the line, but just so far right now it's on Twitch, Pristopesto.
I know a lot of people who create like separate social media for like Twitch streaming, but I don't have any private life or at all. Like I don't have social media like that for, I guess, private friends. So mine's is just combined with like that.
I want to make it separate because it's kind of scary what people can do in this day and age, right?
For sure. Yeah, I get that. I get the apprehensiveness of that. Because they could just dig up like cringy moments like when you were a teen or whatnot, and like you posted weird, ugly pictures of like, yeah.
I'm scared of that. But at the same time, I'm also lazy to make another account. So I'm just, the easiest middle is private account, and it's just friends there.
What did Val say? And that's switching the game for like 30 minutes, I think. From what was it, Street Fighter or to Yu-Gi-Oh?
I feel like that wasn't a big fail though. It wasn't a funny fail. Like I just failed to switch games when I switched.
Okay. Have you ever accidentally kept yourself mute while streaming? When someone pointed it out? No.
I usually like check like, okay, because I'm like, it's not my house, so I need to like mute and unmute at the correct time. So I always keep my mutes and unmutes checked, right? So I need to get through that properly.
I've been mute for hours before. Someone's like, "Are you talking?" I was like, "Oh no!" And that's like back in my early. No, there are some people on Twitch that are like that. I don't have a mic. They literally, I don't know how they do it. They play the game and they'll also type in chat. Like I don't know how they how they manage to do that. And I'll ask like, "Do you use?"
Those kind of streamers. You can do it.
You're multitasking. That's crazy.
Because there are like some Twitch streamers. I know they exist. Like they are mute, like born with that disability.
Yeah.
But
I know a
they
couple.
still stream on Twitch, and it's like, wow.
That's beautiful. Incredible. I love that they put themselves out there, because I know there's a lot of malicious people on Twitch, but like to build a community based off that, or maybe people who have the same, I guess like I don't want to call it health defects, but like they're born with the same thing. or something
Yeah.
similar to that. They can relate to it.
Yeah, and most of these people with their disabilities, they always have this one thing in common where they always think they cannot do it, right?
Mm-hmm.
And only with like support of friends after that they actually do begin streaming, and that's honestly inspirational
I love that.
because
Mm-hmm.
yeah, some of these players are even better than us who are
True. So
completely
true.
able, right?
True. Who have everything, who don't have any, like, nothing holding
Yeah,
them. Like, yeah.
like I've been playing Street Fighter, and I know this one blind player who actually plays at such a high level. It's like top.
Wow.
He's way better than me. Like on his stream, he has this little reward system. Like it's kind of like channel points or something like that. But
Mm-hmm.
when you redeem it, you get a first to 10, meaning like you play rounds until the first person reaches 10 wins.
Ah,
And
okay.
the first person to reach 10 wins the whole thing. So he got 10 and I only got 4.
Oh.
And he's blind, like completely blind, just playing off sound.
That's
And
actual skill. My God.
That's crazy, dude.
I wonder. I mean, like, how long did it take to perfect that? I mean, especially with having something holding you back like that. That's crazy. That's actual talent.
That's actual talent.
Yeah.
Like I even like spent time in like the training mode,
Mm-hmm.
like watching his gameplay replays, like trying to like figure out where I go wrong, where he goes wrong, but I didn't punish properly and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
And I still went 10-4. Like I got my ass kicked basically.
Yeah, maybe it's just born a natural, honestly. That skill, perfecting that skill and just having that talent. That's crazy. Even if life threw you something like a curveball, that's insane. That's like pure talent.
Yeah, he didn't really just let that get him down.
Mm-hmm. This is a good question that I honestly want to hear your answer to. But if you don't have one, it's okay. If video games didn't exist, like let's just say that no one did PC gaming, like you just gaming isn't a thing. What would be your hobby? What would replace that?
Oh man. Honestly, I would feel like movie watching would be a thing.
Mm-hmm.
Like actually going to cinemas and catching movies.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Because I do that from time to time. Like, you know what, today I just don't want to touch my PC. I just want to like watch a movie, relax, like go to an actual cinema on like off peak timing. I do that.
Yeah.
Like,
Mm-hmm.
on a Tuesday or something, on one of the off days, Tuesdays,
You got the whole flipping
Wednesdays,
theater to yourself. I kind of like that.
at like 9 or 10 a.m.
Mm-hmm.
You go in there and then like get a popcorn. The whole theater is yours.
True. True. I love
remember
that feeling.
watching like Captain America: Civil War,
Mm-hmm.
and that was on a weekday, off peak hours.
I've done this
And
before.
there was only like me and
Mhm.
2 other people like in the theater with me.
Mhm.
It was fun. I could like out loud.
Oh,
could
true. Yeah, you
yeah.
could react. Yeah.
Yeah, you didn't need to like, oh shit, there's people nearby. I need to be quiet.
I'm self-conscious when I chew too loud and it's a quiet moment in the theater. I'm like, I just don't.
Oh my god, dude.
That's
I
when my
love
anxiety
that,
flares
especially in
up.
an empty theater. Oh my god. You buy the nacho chips and you have an extra nacho chip bag inside your bags.
Yeah, you snuck in some snacks or something. I've never done that because that's illegal in theaters. I think they don't allow you to do that. I'm just saying some people do that.
And that's just a theoretical, hypothetical story.
It's not like I bring my own snacks. What do you mean?
Yeah, I would never do such a thing.
Well, dude, it's like they charge an arm and a leg here. NA, dude, popcorn or like candy here for like a couple. It's like, Jesus Christ, you charge so much. Why can't I sneak in my own, dude?
Dude, I heard of this joke, right? Like, a theater was robbed for like $7,000.
Mm-hmm.
And some guy comments, oh, so it was just 2 popcorns and a drink?
Okay. Oh man, it is an arm and a leg. You do pay for so much. And that's not even like the food they serve there, like nachos or whatever they have. It's just like a piece of candy, like $8 for like 4 pieces of candy. Like who? Like what? I'll be done before the movie even starts.
Before the advertisements are done.
Yeah. Silence your phone. I'm done with this. Dude, they're like on their like, oh my god, they're on like silence your phone. You're already done. You have to go back to the stands and get more.
Can you imagine like, and you get up to go get the more snacks, and then by the time you come back, you miss the like early part where they introduce the characters, and you're like, fuck, now I don't know who's who.
That happened to me with Black Panther. I needed to go pee, and then I came back, and there was already action. No spoils to anyone who wants to watch it, but there was already action happening. I asked Paya, what I miss? You know what he tells me? Not much. Something obviously happened, dude. Man, the theaters are so much fun. Oh, Val asks Coca-Cola or Pepsi? Pepsi.
Pepsi all the way. Pepsi.
Really?
I love that little lemony taste. But Coca-Cola always tastes like, cola. But Pepsi always has that.
What? That's such a classic for me, honestly. I Pepsi's alright. I'll drink it if it's there, but it's not like my first choice, personally.
I see. I mean, no disrespect to anything, right? It's just,
yeah.
If you like it, you like it.
I'll never get sponsored by Pepsi again. I'm kidding. As if they'll sponsor me.
Who knows? Maybe they like your Twitter, right?
Okay, man. All right. This podcast is not about me and my past experiences. But who really would like my Twitter? Like that's like uncharted territory. Don't go there. Oh, that's a good question, Val. Chips or candy? Are you a sweet tooth or like a savory, salty person, Pesty?
Oh man, I'm sweet and savory, but at the same time, if I was to choose chips or candy, always chips.
True, so true. I don't have anything against candy or anything sweet. I just really like that, like crunch. It's so unhealthy, but damn it, it's so good. It's so good.
Yeah, it's so good.
Okay, let's steer back onto this right path. Right now. Just eat through the podcast. Pesty, I have a question for. Okay. Man. Okay, what's your favorite villain in a video game? Someone who was not the hero, someone who caused trouble, was the villain, was evil, was just not the hero. If you have one.
Video game. How about you start with yours?
Me, my favorite villain? Okay.
Yeah, might as well, right?
Okay, let's see. Favorite villain. Damn, this is a hard one. I think I'm trying to think of like story-based games now. This is a hard one. I don't think I like evil people. I don't think I do, actually. I always like the hero or the underdog, not really the villain. We're talking anime too. I don't know if I like someone who's a villain.
If it's anime, that is like so much more easy.
Okay, yeah, okay.
It's like a cheat. But we should like stick it to video games.
Nah, it's okay. Listen, let's get into it. It's all about you, Pesty. Let's because you watch anime. Let's venture off into this then.
Oh man, if it's villains,
I really don't think. I just don't like evil people. I think that's because I can't think of anyone off the top of my head that's not. You know who I hate? He's not really a villain, but in My Hero, Bakugo. Right, the one with the grenade, like the grenade. Yeah. I hate his personality. I hate his. I just do. It really just irks me so much to my core. Like, why are you so jealous? So why are you projecting? Yeah, why are you so edgy? Like, just leave him alone. I just.
It's in his head. Like it's always edgy.
True. Yeah.
Oh my god. For me, it's probably Akatsuki, the Naruto ones.
Oh yeah.
Has like their own unique, overpowered superpowers, right? Their own unique abilities. It's so cool. It's just they're all like apparently in the lore, right? They're all like S tier, like.
I thought you were gonna say they're all edgy.
there's like C tier, B, A,
Yeah.
and then like into S. Like
Mm-hmm.
yeah, they are all top tier in their own reason, and there's good reason for them to be top tiers.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I like each of them for that reason.
Oh, excuse me. I'm sorry. I'm burping up a storm here. I'm gonna vomit. No, I'm kidding. I'm just burping. I'm sorry if I take long pauses. I apologize. My next question I have written down here to better get to know you as a person, Pesty. Do you think that video games help develop like better skills in life or like skills in general?
Oh yeah, decision making, 100%. You learn how to make better decisions under pressure a lot more than just reading a book, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like on the grounds, especially like on the streets. I say on the streets, but it's like but back then when I was with K9,
Mm-hmm.
a lot of times they needed officers who know what to do as
Mm-hmm.
the situation went on. You can't really rely on like radio back and like back and forth instructions on always
Yeah.
this happening. You need to make your own decisions, and
Figure it out.
honestly, like I feel like my better decision making came from playing video games. Like
Mm-hmm.
I I learned to weigh pros and cons a lot faster than
Ah,
typical
okay.
people.
The normies.
And
No, I'm kidding. I hate
yeah,
that word.
the normies, dude.
The
Oh my
Normans.
god. I've met like I don't know how they got into police K9.
The normies?
Where yeah, like
Tell me. Okay,
this
this
dude came in from like some good education or whatnot,
Mm-hmm.
and that's it. Like he's the bookworm kind of, just always
Actually,
reading and
mm-hmm. That kind of person?
yeah, with braces and all that. Like
Uh-huh.
you know if this guy goes into prison, he's the toy.
Yeah.
He's the chew toy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So more often than not, K9 is like understaffed.
Mm-hmm.
So there's times where I go in with a junior or whatnot, and I have to
Mm-hmm.
take charge. And without fail, every time there's a situation that pops up during our shift,
Yeah.
he will always like, should we radio this back in? Like
He's very
what what
indecisive.
what what do we do? Like, oh, he said we cannot do this, but
Yeah.
and I'm like, yo, just think for once, dude. Use your 3 head for once.
Was he like one of
Like
those people who are mindlessly just like waiting for someone to give orders?
yes, he was just like he takes orders, but he doesn't know what to do. He cannot take charge of a situation on his own.
Ah, okay. I would think that you would need to learn that to be, to be qualified.
Somehow you don't. You just he has a pet dog at home, so that's why he's more comfortable with dogs. That's why the trainers chose him, and that's why he's stuck with me.
Oh
But
no.
that's
How
the
long were you
past.
stuck with him?
He was stuck with me for like a year.
Ah, okay.
Oh man. But I feel like I taught him how to make decisions on his own also.
You took him under your wing.
Yeah, it's just I know the kind of person he is, and I know he's like definitely suited for an office job, like
Yeah.
something he doesn't have to be pressured
Mm-hmm.
like on the spot.
Yeah.
But if it's like groundwork, you have to do physical stuff, you have to like make decisions and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
This guy's not cut out for that.
It seems like it. I would think that you need some type of skill like that to just make quick decisions, but to keep asking questions, I feel like you're not going to get anywhere with that.
Speaking of games, dude, like I feel like there's 3 types of video game players, right?
Okay, yeah,
Like
tell me. I also have my own kind of tier too, so I want to hear yours first.
This is just a theory of mine. Like each video game person, each person who plays video games, they have these 3 aspects: the mind, the body, and the heart.
Okay.
So the mind is like you know what to do, or you learn like the theory of the game, like what gun does what damage.
Yeah.
You know what situations you need to do what, right?
Mm-hmm.
the body is raw skill, like
The
aim,
shrouds, yeah.
yeah, and the heart is like how willing you are to take risks.
Oh,
That
okay.
or
I wish have none
or
of those. I'm kidding.
in my case, it's like, or in like fighting game cases, it's like reading your opponents. Like you just have this gut feeling, like they're gonna do this.
Yeah.
You're gonna like scare them into doing this, pressure them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I don't know, that kind of like video games actually help out with these three attributes in real life also.
I
Like
think so too.
your
Yeah, I think.
decision making,
Mm-hmm.
your reactions or whatnot. And the heart is like just decision making, risk taking.
Yeah.
And no one player actually encompasses completely this one attribute, right? The
Mm-hmm.
mind, body, and heart. So it's always a mix. But I feel like the guy that I was paired with in K9, oh my god, it's he's all the way in the mind, but zero on body and heart.
Ah, he needs to work on the other two sections there.
He just needs to, it takes time. It really takes time to like improve on yourself.
Yeah. Oh my god, I just realized in my notes I wrote video games, like VIDYA, video games.
Yeah.
Instead of video. I actually am illiterate. Oh my god. Pesty, thoughts on VR? Have you tried VR?
Honestly, no, but
is VR the
saying
future of gaming, like everyone says?
Oh my god, I'm actually scared because I don't
Scared?
know. I have no idea. It's like it might be the future of everything, right? VR
of everything.
VR could very well be the future of everything.
You think?
Like meetings, work meetings, you can just like wear them.
Oh, like, this is so true. But I feel like that's scary a little.
Yeah, that's why I was like, oh man, if video games have been known like to be the stepping stone to other technologies. So like, actually, not video games, like games in general.
Yeah.
There's a story of how chess started out, right? Like some mother lost her child, so they made up this war game. Like they thought, not war game, but it's like a story on like what the enemy did that killed her child and whatnot. That's why yeah. So in a sense, VR could be like the stepping point for other technologies also.
Yeah, I believe that. I believe that too. I think there's like, not to get too controversial with this, but like I believe that at least in NA that Microsoft was building some type of tech, or was allowing that the US government to use like some kind of technology that Microsoft created that was supposed to be targeted more towards like just video games, but they went ahead and like turned it into something completely different. So I could see that definitely happening with like happening with VR, like people just using it for meetings or like stuff like that.
Yeah, definitely that's kind of scary because
it is.
It's already started, to be honest. Like, we don't use paper money anymore so much. We are using
true
cards, right?
Oh my god, hide that please. Oh my god, please don't.
This is just my bus card.
Okay, I'm sorry. What if someone writes the bus under your name, Pesty? You don't know. Hi, I am Pesty, but I have left my card at home. Here are the numbers.
Even then, like cash, Bitcoin.
True, yeah.
Paper money could actually eventually go away, right?
Yeah. I recently used paper money, but before that, I was just like recently, like last week I did, but like it was because I needed it for something different. I needed actual, like some boomer needed the money, like the actual paper. They did it, so I had to do that.
Because nowadays you can even transfer money like virtually also, like on
That's
your banking app and
crazy.
whatnot.
Yeah, they got like PayPal, Cash App. What's the other one? There's a bunch that like online banking that people use.
Yeah. So it's like scary, like what point does it stop? Because eventually,
Oh,
like
yeah.
we got like, you remember those kick scooters, the one that kicks you in the ankles and
Oh
you
my
like
god,
die.
yeah. You died for a good 10 minutes.
Now there's like electric scooters, right?
That do the work for you. Yeah.
And then eventually, like they put seats on the scooters. At what point does it stop? Like
It keeps
eventually
evolving.
we're gonna be those fat guys in
Wally.
like, just
Oh
be
my
outside
god.
traveling. And it's like,
True.
you just like order like a bacon tube, like give me my bacon tube, delicious. And then it's
Bacon
like,
what? Hold on, what is it? Yeah.
No idea. It was like that could happen. Like eventually.
I remember when they started
VR
adding
could be the
touch
start of
screens
that.
to like fast food places. I remember the transition, like they would have touch screens
Oh
on
my
there. I'm
God,
like,
that blew my
whoa.
mind.
Yeah,
That blew my
that
mind.
did
Like,
to me
no.
too. I felt like such a boomer ordering, and like the like it would slide the LED. You could see the LEDs and whatnot. Like that, you like you're staring at a computer monitor. I'm like, whoa. I remember when it was just written there, like a picture was slapped up on there, and that's it. And now it's like,
Yeah. You used to
wow.
like talk to someone and then they put in that order for you. Now you have to do that
Yeah,
with yourself.
yeah.
Like you can see like what's the options, and yeah,
They even have that in
it's
DMVs when you want to like renew your license or whatnot. You want to change like addresses or something. Like there's the little kiosks at the corner there to do all that.
right. You don't have to deal with the person on the counter anymore.
Yeah, true. That's kind of, well, DMV is always busy, so that's kind of beneficial, I guess.
I
Wow.
always have that perception like DMVs are always like the person behind the counter always hates you for some reason. I don't know why.
You think?
I don't know. I always get that but like perception. Like,
Yeah. What if like one of them actually did tell you, I hate you? How do you take that, Pesty?
you're like, what the fuck? Call your manager, dude.
Go full on Karen. Call the
I would
manager.
Go full Kevin, dude.
Kevin, he says. Oh my god. Oh man.
Go all Kenneth on that.
Kenneth. Damn. Okay. Oh my god. We sound like boomers complaining about how technology is changing.
Yeah.
What do you think about people who are actually addicted to video games? I don't mean people who enjoy video games. I mean actual addicts. Have you ever come across someone like that or know of someone?
I've never come across someone like that, but of course, when I was into video games, right, my parents would try and find all these documentaries of like people addicted to video games to like show me like, this is what you're gonna end up like. I'm like,
paid actors, actual paid actors. I don't believe it.
Like,
no, I think that's legitimate. There are some, but it's very few.
There has to be, right? There has to be people addicted to video games. Like, even that, there's all sorts of disorders.
Yeah,
like,
true.
Even hoarders.
Alcoholics. Mm-hmm.
There's a woman that kept a bucket of literal feces shit.
What?
Like, it's good memories of the bucket. I don't know why.
That's an actual okay. That's a disorder. Then this is.
So I'm not, canceling the idea like, there's no way people are not addicted. They have to be addicted to video games. They have to be, eventually. But I feel like that's such a 1 in a million case.
Well, I think we get very stereotyped. Like, oh, you play video games? You must sit there all day, huh? As opposed to what? Someone watching TV? You sit there all day on your day off? Like, what? At least I'm working my brain. What are you doing? Watch ads? Are you? What are you sitting there for? What are you doing?
Imagine like sitting there with like the remote, like watching, like you get to an infomercial or something.
You take a pee break.
You start watching the infomercial, and then as soon as you try to press a button, you realize, wait, this infomercial is stupid as hell.
Yeah.
Like some guy is like black and white screen. Like, has this ever happened to you?
Tripping over their bed.
You're using the wrong potato peeler, and then the house explodes or something. Like, this is the product for you. Or the guy like, sets his garden on fire because he uses the watering hose wrongly. I don't know what the hell is going on.
You put your laundry in the flipping the laundry. You put a stick. Yeah. And then for some reason a rock comes and smacks you, and now you need to buy locks.
It became a game for me at that point. I remember doing that, right?
Oh man.
What the fuck is wrong with you? Just walk
Just
to the
do-
probably, and like the hose is wrapped around the neck. It's like
he's dying. This is why you need life alert. Yeah.
Like what? And then when they try to sell you stuff, it's like, oh, you buy the super toaster and you buy one get one free. I'm like, why do I need 2 toasters? And it's like, it's not even,
one for the living room.
It's not even buy one get one free. They just included the price of the second one and the first one, and then they tell you you're paying for 2 for 1. Like,
yeah.
What?
You've been debated. You've been lied to. Oh man, that's funny.
Like feels like, oh, I need that toaster, and I like buy one get one free. I'm getting it right now.
I don't know anybody who has, but I'm sure there are people out there who have. They're like, I can get double the toast, you know, or something like that.
Profits, right?
Stonks. Oh man. Siku says, what about people whose parents think their children are addicts but actually are not? Like they're already judging you, Siku?
Yeah, those kind of parents. I feel like I have. I feel like I have those parents.
Really?
I'm addicted, but yeah, I don't know. Eventually.
I only have a mom, so.
Eventually, they have to see it like, he's still doing work. He's still like doing stuff, right?
Yeah.
But actual addicts, they don't give a shit, right?
I think addicts would sit there and they would poop and pee there. Like there's a problem.
Like a bottle of pee and poop.
Yeah, like a poop bucket.
Those problem.
Yeah. If you can't function in normal life and video games are getting in the way.
Eventually they have to see that fact, right? Like you're still functioning as a human being.
Mm-hmm.
You're fine.
I think it's like, more they want to manage you, honestly.
Yeah.
That probably won't stop. That's their own problems, I would say. That's something they have to work on in themselves. That's not you. You can't really do anything about that.
If you're not addicted, you don't have a problem.
Yeah.
At that point, it's their problem, right?
Yeah. I think it won't stop until you like move out, maybe, if that's the problem. If they really have such a heavy problem and like such judgment on you gaming. My mom was a little like that, but not with gaming. She kind of did it with social media, because like I would be on social media and I'm a teenager. I would be on social media and she'd be like, why are you addicted, and like all this and that, and I mean, I think it came from a place of worry, but it's not like I was addicted. It's just what I did to pass time, and it just so happened when I'm bored I'm on social media. It didn't engulf my life though. Like I could still function. I could still go to school. I could still cook and clean.
Oh my god. Speaking of which, one of my brothers, they put a ban on, not a ban, like a time limit for Instagram for one of my niece, and it's hilarious.
Oh, dude. How old's the niece?
13 this year.
Prime age for a social media, wanting to have attention.
By the time it hits 1 p.m, they're done. Like no more Instagram. They only have 2 hours of Instagram. Like 2 hours of Instagram is a lot.
Yeah.
And you finish all of that.
What?
By 1 p.m, dude, it's nuts.
Maybe is that Zoomer? Is that Zoomer? That's Zoomer.
Yeah, those are Zoomers.
Okay.
Are Zoomers, dude.
I don't know. Everyone
if you feel like you won't do that, you're a Zoomer, right?
I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't. I do like Twitter, but I'm not on it constantly for 2 hours, and even then I don't think I'm on it for 2 hours a day.
I only do it like 1 hour a day, like 30 minutes when I wake up.
Yeah, mine's is better 1 hour.
30 minutes when I wake up, 30 minutes when I go to sleep.
True. Yeah, true. I shouldn't do it when I sleep though. I also do that, but like it causes you to not be able to sleep, so that's bad.
Honestly, like,
at least for me, I can't shut my brain off.
Yeah, true. I end up like doing Twitter, like memes,
Mm-hmm.
and then it's like, I'm kind of bored, so I'm like ready to sleep.
Yeah.
Then I hit it with like YouTube, one of the more boring.
You have a routine? Okay. Yeah, walk us through this.
Play like a boring video, and then like just fall asleep to that.
Yeah, for me, I watch a guy fishing. Like I, I watch him fish and like debone the fish and like get the scales off, and I'm already knocked out, dude. I'm knocked out.
You're watching Gordon Ramsay, aren't you?
No. If I want someone to call me a stupid donkey, how am I gonna sleep? I can't do it. No, it's not Gordon Ramsay.
Imagine like falling asleep. Oh, this is good. This is good.
What are
Donkey!
you?
Then you just like wake up and shock.
It's my alarm. Yeah.
You donkey.
I do enjoy Gordon Ramsay like stuff, and then he makes it look so simple. I can't do that though.
Oh, I love watching Gordon Ramsay curse out people. It's like so hilarious.
So cynical, dude. Oh man. Oh, where's my questions? Here are my notes. I think this is my last one actually. Oh.
I got a question for you a little bit.
Oh, me?
Like, do you think video games will be in the Olympics? Because Tokyo, right? Tokyo Olympics.
Do I think what? Video games will be what?
In the Olympics.
Say again?
In the Olympics.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I was like online pics. That's what I thought you said at first. I'm sorry.
I heard the Tokyo Olympics, they did anime pictures for countries, right? Like each country is represented by
I saw that, yeah.
an anime cartoon character.
That's pretty cool.
It's cool as hell. Like if Japan is like sliding in these anime references.
Oh,
do you think eventually games are gonna like slide in there also?
Honestly, I can see it. Yeah, like, it's considered esports, I guess. Like it's entertainment. It's a form of entertainment, and you do put in grueling hours to get that good.
Yeah, you have to put in hours to get good, right? Like,
yeah.
All those, I don't know, acrobatics people or whatever, they put in hours, but at the same time we put in hours. It's just all of us are inside on a bunch of computers.
I think it's mental, huh? It's like more towards mental than physical, because like we're just sitting there. But like I've seen injuries happen with like your arm for all those hours you put in, but that's just like an arm. You're not really like, you don't get a broken leg or anything.
Like some Ukrainian woman did like a triple flip, like
that's cool. But have you seen me do this no scope?
And then like she just like pukes out immediately after that.
Oh my god!
She did it all for the points. She's such a soldier.
Damn.
The gamers are like, I hurt my wrist, and like nobody gives a shit, right? Nobody like cares about video game injuries because they think it's like, oh, you just sit down and play games. It's just relax.
Yeah, I think it's the word games. Yeah, I don't know why gamers have that stigma that like we're in a basement. We're all in a basement. We have a neck beard. Like we
just hunched over.
Yeah, we don't have friends. We poop in a bucket. Like where did this come from?
Oh man.
I saw this one. I don't know if it was a show. I don't remember what I was watching, but it was like a group of boomers. Like they're older than me. Like I think they're in their 30s now. And that's not really boomer, but like they're older. They're more in touch with their like older side. So they don't know anything about gaming either. And the article was something about, I think it was like one of the FaZe members or like FaZe clan. I don't know. It was one of the members for like a organization that was well known. And he played competitively, and he's like what's the word? He's traditionally attractive, right? You know, he's physically fit. He has hair, you know, like he has hair in all the right spots, whatever. Yeah. So he's like a traditionally attractive. And the boomers were like, that's a gamer? That's not a gamer. He's a gamer? This guy lives in his basement with his mom, is a gamer. And then I'm like, what?
Is a gamer.
Yeah, you're so out of touch. Like, what? What's
You actually have to keep like fit somewhat.
Yeah.
Like you have to be healthy to be able to game properly. Like, have you ever tried to play games while you're sick? It's horrible.
Yeah, for sure. I can't play games when I'm bloated. Oh, I ate trash, dude. I don't feel good. I don't perform well. I get tilted. I go in the mirror and I say I'm ugly. I didn't even win the match. Oh man. But yeah. I tried playing when I'm sick, like with a fever. I tried playing when I had COVID, and it trash. I performed trash.
Like you lost your sense of smell, and then you lost your gameplay also.
My smell went away, so I can't see the enemy. It's like when you're driving and the music's too loud. Turn that down so I can see. What was that? I can't hear you over this massive dub. Is that what you said?
I can't hear you. It's too dark.
Oh, okay. True. Yeah. What? Where are you? I can't hear you. It's too dark. That's hilarious. All right, I think those are all my notes here. And ooh, I think we hit an hour? An hour and 30. It's almost 2 hours. Wow.
Oh, that's wild.
Yeah.
And we're just here like just chilling, right?
Yeah. I feel like I got to know you a bit better. I honestly didn't know that about your Team Fortress days. That you were playing that competitively.
Those were like my prime gaming days, but those are way behind me. Now it's just chill, just enjoy.
Yeah.
But try to win.
Try to win, yeah, true. I like winning. Oh, I won't get tilted in casual, but ranked.
Yeah, I've never heard of anyone suffering a victory before. So just win, right?
Just forehand.
Because you see all those rage videos, they never rage after a win.
Mm-hmm.
So just nobody suffers a win.
True. Wise words. Pesty, thank you for joining me. I really appreciate you. We're gonna go ahead and wind down. Is there anything you want to let anyone in chat know? This video is gonna be up later in a couple weeks probably because I'm very slow with editing. Is there anything you want to plug in? Your Twitch, something you're working on, something you're passionate about, anything. It could be anything. Your socials, anything.
Right now at the moment I feel like I'm not working on my social media, like breaking out to more people, but yeah, I'm trying to like reach affiliate on my stream, but at the same time I should keep a schedule if I want to hit affiliate. But if you want to find me, it's at twitch.tv/Pristopesto, and everyone calls me Pesty. You can call me Pesty. I'd rather not hear Pesto or Pristo or whatever.
Why does nobody go by their name anymore?
Yeah. It's like so much easier.
It's too formal, I think. Mr. Presto? Did I say Presto? I combined Pesto. I'm done, dude. I'm sorry. Oh, man.
If you find me, if you want to catch me live, I'm there,
Yes, please do.
Social media is probably not yet. YouTube, I kind of like gave up on that. I'm too lazy to upload anything.
Same.
So yeah.
Beautiful.
It's only twitch.tv/Pristopesto.
All right. Thank you so much, Pesty. I really honestly appreciate you. It was a flippin' hoot getting to know you better.
I mean, if the viewers are like listening to this on YouTube as well, you might as well just draw a follow to Swiss Roll as well.
Oh, okay, dude. I thought you were gonna plug in your YouTube. Your YouTube. Oh my god.
No. Like I said, I'm too lazy for that.
Thank you for joining me, Pesty. I appreciate you so very much. I'm honored you decided to join. I really am, dude. It was such a flippin' hoot, man.
It's been fun. It's been so much fun here.
We should do this again. I look forward to next time we do this since this was September. Oh my god, that's a chopper outside my house. Do you hear that?
Yeah, I hear it now.
I gotta run this podcast. I wasn't supposed to be doing it. I gotta go, dude. No, I'm kidding. Thank you for joining. I really do. I look forward to having you on again as a guest, but this time you'll be affiliate. I know it. Chat, if anyone's in here, you haven't checked out Pesty, or if you're watching on YouTube, listen, if you haven't checked out Pesty, please do so. I'll leave all his I said all his socials. I'll leave his Twitch down in the panel, or in the panels. I'm sorry, I'm such a Twitch streamer. In the what do you call it? Such a YouTuber now. The description. Thank you. I've been pretending to be a YouTuber on Twitch for how long now, and I didn't even know that.
It's been a while, huh?
Yes. I'll leave it all down in the description. Please check out our wonderful Pesty. Pesty, I'll catch you later. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Stay safe. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Y'all, that was our wonderful Pesty. Honestly, phenomenal, fantastic. I was so honored to have him as a guest. The only thing I feel bad about is I really feel bad I really feel bad that my cam wasn't working. It started bugging out, and I feel like it was a little too distracting. So I just had to turn off cam. I wanted the focus to be on Pesty, and it seems like my camera always lags out whenever I open Discord. So I think what I'm gonna do now is our next guest that we're gonna have on is probably gonna be their cam if they're comfortable with it, and just my icon or something. I really honestly I don't mind showing my face holes, really honestly, but sometimes my camera just bugs out. So until I figure that out, our next podcast might, I don't know if we'll have one for October either. Chat, I haven't confirmed anything. I was supposed to do one with Paella and Paella's friend. I consider him my friend. So this is not until October. If we don't do the scheduled one with Paella and his friend, I'll probably end up doing a podcast by myself or drag people in here that have stories, like maybe mods or like subscribers in this community. It's probably what we'll end up doing. That was Pesty. Indeed, that was Pesty. Go check out Pesty. Yes, I switched my region and became Asian. Yeah, he changed his skin. He respawned differently. Hi, Tiring. Thank you to our wonderful Pesty. Please be sure to check him out. If you are watching on YouTube, I know this is the generic YouTube thing, like don't forget to subscribe and follow and like and hit that notification button, but like I really would appreciate it. I'm trying to get a little more active on YouTube, so if you're watching this from YouTube, thank you so much for watching or even making it this far, because I'd be shocked that you made it this far, dude. I didn't even remember what the fudge a description box was. Like, this is how much of a YouTuber I am. YouTube Andy who. Thank you for joining me. That will end our September podcast with our lovely Pesty. Please check him out on his Twitch. Again, description below. Look for October stream, maybe? I don't know. And check me out. Dude, if you want to watch me live, come to Twitch. Come to Twitch. If you're on YouTube right now, dude, YouTube frogs, come on, man. You can catch me when I'm live, right? Or even the VODs, dude. Come on, man. You know, no? Okay. All right. I'll catch you later. Thank you so much. Time for lunch, honestly, because like we're way overdue and I'm out here hungry. Okay, I'll catch you guys later. I'll be back in a couple minutes, probably same schedule time. We'll probably play a little more Among Us. I really don't know. Chat, thank you so much. I was honored. I was flipping grateful for Pesty and his knowledge, all that jazz. Pesty, you were flipping tits, dude. Chat, Siku, Greeny, mods in here that were helping out the most. Thank you so much. I honestly appreciate you. You have no idea how much you mean to me. Thank you so much. Thank you. I'll catch you later.